Tanzania na bwigo cho tebereria kindi kinsi uraganie bagotebereria company ya mabati rolling mills niko babwate amabati y'ichingenjo ao ayuare y'echikala ao na bwigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges ao unabono babwate normal corrugated na bwigo box corrugated asibiko babwate boomerang ayuare ayechigage emerongetato asama bati ali ayechigage emerongibere na Isano na Isato babwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na bwigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana roman jinko na bwigo web design babwate ligani kabwate chikala bunabone lia chaco gray brick red tile red maroon sky blue na bwigo na green obutambe bwe mabwate liga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi bwigo ebyo ochikunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakeranya mabwate liga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabwate yu akomenya sigika ayo uchanye warrant na bwigo ayo urakoberwa ikasure asubwango edukenyega ya Ouru Superstores yego toka se nyumba ya Ouru Complex imeyumu chuligo musongo iyo irangene duka ya Safaricom bwigo ngotoka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo ire angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera seti namba chabo 0111161500 Ouru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Kipi kinachokusababisha ukose imani na mimi?
Hivyo vitendo vyako.
Kwa hiyo ndio maana umeamua kunificha kama mkeo anaumwa.
Unasemaje? Nilichokuambia nimemaanisha.
Mimi ninachotaka ni kupona kwa mdogo wangu na si vinginevyo. Kwa hiyo shemeji, tekeleza ulichoambiwa.
Shemeji, yaani mimi kuongeza mke wa pili ndio tiba ili mke wangu aweze kupona. Sasa hii ni dawa au ni masharti? Mimi sikutaki kukuoa wewe kwa sababu ya kufanya mapenzi. Lengo la mimi kukuoa wewe ili kumponya mke wangu ambaye ni mgonjwa.
Una uhakika ukinioa mke wako atapona? Na asipopona je?
Nomugaso weri tukoria Jumatano tariki 29 karibu sana Ekeonga Chinsa Isano na Ibere chawono mugaso chingurukwa Matildah Obaigwa na bwigo veni nyamuke kurase bimanyerere ryo tunyare gusanga naye ari abirika ukorekana ase Chinsa mo kura asorugungura gusi na bwigo kura ase serikali enene kigima nekero tuchaka Ekeonga moncho murigere niko tuchaka kura ase wizara ya chisemi ikero bono mawaziri ase wizara yo muschedule asogamba bono anyarire kwenekia opuna amatemwa mbuya agenderete ase chiskuru chonsi me yense ya Kenya ane muno nekero aborokiwa begire dikirikia gatano narimo bono banyaje gutabukia amatemwa abo na boigo nekero atebire nigo borendi bogenderete gutingigwa na gutebuna merobeli yonsi nebekire na boigo gwikiranirwa ne serikali eriko nekibuna aborokiwa mbuya abagenderete ase chiskuru
It is true that there are challenges of floods in some areas of the country where we are administering examinations. And as a ministry, we put measures in place because we anticipated this. It is something that happens every year. We anticipated that during this time, we might have floods affecting certain areas. And even this morning, we've been receiving reports of areas where vehicles are not able to pass through bridges because they are flooded. But what we've done, we have choppers on standby, and we have a command center at NEC where when these particular officers come across such a challenge, they would call the command center and a chopper would be dispatched to ensure that the examination papers are delivered. What we've assured them is not to try and, for example, cross flooded rivers because of the dangers that are involved. And we've agreed with them that even though there could be a delay of 1 hour or 2, it is better that there is that delay as you wait for the floods to go down, for the rivers to, the amount of water to reduce for them to cross, so that we can then be able to deliver the examinations. But that is the things that we are doing now. We have choppers in place, we have four-wheel vehicles on standby, so that where there is mud or, roads that are becoming impassable in those areas, there are teams in place to respond to those challenges immediately so that the examinations are done. The exams that we've done the last 2 days have gone on well. Actually, it's just last night that there was a lot of rain in some areas and we are attending to it. That's why you are seeing us coming out and ensuring that that progress has been done as they keep reporting on an immediate basis. However, Chair, as a ministry, and because we have realized that this is a problem that is not going to go away because the road network in some areas has not been done properly. We are working on a policy right now on a paper to see how we would leverage on drone technology to ensure that in the future, in these areas, we can leverage on that drone technology to deliver those papers to those particular places so that we reduce the
gotigana nayo murai wense Muske William Ruto ni gobono agenderete netaro yae ase county ya Nakuru litukoria rero sebono anyara kuigura CT scan unit ase nyagitari enene ya Nakuru teaching and referral na boigo nekero anyara kutabuna emirobule bune yune nyara kwenekiwa ase nyagitari chonsi chinene ime agency ya Kenya na kobora buna amariogo na boigo chimashini chiri chibwenerete nchitoke ase nyagitari
Lazima tuwe na madaktari wa kutosha na health professionals. Lazima tuwe na equipment, vifaa ambazo itatusaidia kujua magonjwa ya wananchi. Leo hapa equipment ililetwa jana, inaitwa CT scan ya shilingi milioni 130 ndio imewekwa hapa, na equipment kama hizo zitawekwa katika zile hospitali zingine zote za kaunti yetu ya Nakuru na hospitali za Kenya. Na jambo la tatu ni lazima tuwe na madawa ya kutosha. So tumeshakubaliana na hawa viongozi katika ile program mpya ile tumetengeneza ya mambo ya matibabu kupitia kwa SHA, kuhakikisha kwamba mahospitali zetu zinashughulikia wananchi wote. Pale nyuma wananchi wengine walikuwa hawawezi kufikia kutibiwa kwa sababu ya mambo ya gharama. Na ndio hiyo tunajaribu kama serikali kuhakikisha kwamba kuna equipment, na mimi nataka nishukuru county government ya Nakuru kwa sababu wao wako mstari ya mbele. Kama hii equipment imeletwa hapa, bado counties zingine bado hawajafikiwa kwa sababu kidogo hawajajipanga. Lakini hii yenu imefika hapa, tutaweka equipment kama hii hospitali ya Molo, tutaweka equipment kama hii hospitali ya Naivasha. So tunataka tushirikiane pamoja na nyinyi, tunataka tutembee pamoja, na mimi nimefika hapa leo kuhakikisha ya kwamba equipment hiyo inafanya, equipment hiyo itasaidia wananchi wa hapa, na sio hiyo equipment peke yake tumeweka hapa. Tunataka kubadilisha hii hospitali nzima. Nimekubaliana
na boigo murai wense ka ukona korwa asense moyende me ye county ya Nakuru ni gobono anyari kuboria abasae banyara gukora emirimo ende yonsi eyo bakonyara ikiagera ni gobono emirimo ekete asense ya Kenya nekiro atebire egasi tebonete gochorwa na kuboria abasae banyara gweswanania ase chigasi cha moko bunabona icho bwagachi ano muno nse iyo murobere wa serikali bwagachi bwo chinyumba chirigori rike.
Vijana hoye! Vijana hoye! Nataka munisikize kwa makini. Sawa sawa. Mimi leo naenda kuanzisha program ya affordable housing. Hapa Hapo Lanet hapa chini hapa karibu na kwenu. Sawa sawa? Hapa pipeline. Pale pipeline mimi nahitaji vijana 2,000 wa kufanya kazi ya affordable housing pale. Vijana wa hapa mko tayari? Wasichana na wavulana. Tunahitaji vijana 2,000 wa kufanya kazi pale pipeline. Kwa sababu naenda kuanzisha mpango wa kujenga nyumba 2,500 ya watu wa Nakuru County katika ile program yetu ya affordable housing. Na katika hiyo affordable housing tuko na ajira ya vijana. Kama wewe ni plumber, ama wewe ni electrician, ama wewe ni carpenter, ama wewe ni mason, hata mtu ya mkono, wewe unaweza kushindwa kusukuma wheelbarrow peke yake. Ama namna gani? Si tunasema kila mtu. Nasikiza wewe mungwana wa Kiratina. Dunia hii maneno ni kujituma. Si ndio? Dunia hii ni kujituma. Hakuna kazi itakutafuta kwako. Lazima utoke nyumbani, ujitume ndio uweze kujipanga. Kwani nyinyi, si mnaona hata mimi ni mtu ya kujituma? Kwani wangapi wamefika hapa? Rais wangapi wamefika hapa? Hata mawaziri wangapi wamefika hapa? Hata viongozi wengine wangapi wamefika hapa? Dunia hii nawaambia mambo ni kufanya nini? Kila mtu tujitume jameni, kwa sababu Kenya haiwezi kusonga mbele kama hatuwezi kujituma tushughulikie mambo ya taifa letu la Kenya. Pia hapa Nakuru Town ama Nakuru County tunajenga nyumba 21,000 na tunataka vijana wajumuike katika kufanya kazi hiyo. Na vile vile tuhakikishe ya kwamba vijana tunawaunganisha na nafasi ya ajira. Tuko pamoja jameni?
Na kurase bunge ya Senate ni gobono mawaziri bobo chenu moske Eden Doale agenderera kwegirira umurobelio bobo wenya umurobelio osha kaukwana obosio obwa seneta ni gobono anyarire kwerabuna umurobelio osha nigo okonyara kogaramia gose nigo konyara gosira abantu bonsi kobwa mono asensemo eri ya basubati gose abangina abakogongia nekero atebire muno umurobelio iga tokonyara kolenganwa no umurobelio omokoro umanyekanete buna Linda Mama nekero atebire no murubelio gukonya gwikanonye abana abanyaruka be miaka emeke bataratwara ebibande bali bagucha kogonkia asichinya gitari me yensi ya Kenya.
Under the before Linda Mama, this was limited to maternal health, ANC formal and C-section delivery at our primary network centers. But under Chief and SHA, comprehensive household coverage, which include outpatient, inpatient, emergency and surgical care, chronic disease management, maternal and newborn care, including all the complications, is now covered under the Linda Jamii. The facilities reimbursement is based on the actual service rendered at the approved tariff rate and passed by the House. And then there's standardization of the reimbursement. Now, both faith-based, private, and public, women can have delivery, and SHA will reimburse 10,000. For cesarean section, 30,000 because of equity. Whether they go to public hospitals, whether they go to private hospitals, whether they go to faith-based hospital. And then eligibility is different. Under the Linda Mama, eligibility was only targeting pregnant, but adolescents and undocumented mothers were often excluded. But now if you look at the Linda Jamii or the SHA shift under this transition, indigent households are identified via a very proxy mean testing as per the law, as per Section 27 of the Social Health Insurance Act of 2023. So pregnant, adolescents, and newborns are all included through a very targeted intervention using a temporary ID, and the entire household is covered under the Chief Comprehensive. So where the teenage mother can either use her birth certificate, she can use her parents' identification, and
na gutigara ime yesenet mawaziri oleba umuske Alfred Mutua nigobono anyare kwenekia buna ugukondisiwa gose ukoni wa kwebigwanda byogosia esukari aiga sense ya Kenya buna bono kirigianzo ya mumias echemilire na boigo ebinde ebinge nigo gukubwatia richiko nekiratebire eserikali nigo yemukie gitambukiro gyo kubikomboya gochase abantu abanga gose koro Chinsa cheisko kubatikana nakeri buna nigo byaba bikoirana magiga gose nigo byaba bikogwa nekirago tabuna abakori emeremo ase Chinsa mecho mbagenderete kuligirirwa na boigomba kanwe engeri yabo asinchira engekerano.
Everybody knows in this country that the sugar industry had collapsed. Cartels had taken over. People had not been paid salaries for years. Farmers had cut down their sugar. So this is a government program to revamp the sector and provide economy and money to the pockets of the people of Kenya. The discharge of workers under this restructuring is guided by lawful redundancy procedures as outlined by Section 40 of the Employment Act. It provides safeguards to ensure fairness and transparency for effective workers. Now, part of the process that we have demanded at the Ministry of Labour as per the law is that, one, that the employer must notify the relevant union, its affected employees, and the Ministry of Labour of what they are doing. Has this been going on? Yes, in this case of Mumias. Number two, provide justification of the scope of the redundancy. Has this been done? Yes. Number three, pay statutory and contractual entitlements, including notice pay, accrued leave, and severance pay. Same, ongoing. The Kenya Union of Sugar Plantations, the recognized representative of the employers, had initially gone to court before this process where the MOU was agreed upon. The Ministry of Labour and Social Protection has a role to ensure that the redundancy process complies with Article 41 of the Constitution, Section 40 of the Employment Act, and the CBA in force. Mr. Speaker, we have to understand that the ministry does not have the power to approve or reject redundancies, because when anything goes to the private sector or to even the government sector, it is the employer who makes the decision, as long as the employer adheres to the set law. It is important to note that all decisions that are made in terms of relocating or folding or changing these companies and agencies and parastatals are undertaken by Cabinet, whereby Cabinet is able to sit down and look at the impact of movement of these organizations. As you have noted, Mr. Speaker, sir, the government is not winding down and closing parastatals that have major impact in counties. What we're doing is reorganizing, merging them to make them stronger so that we can have a government that is able to afford to run itself.
Mwancho umurigirira na sensemo yende es governor we county ya Nyamira umuske Amos Inyariwo nigo bono chiovisi chae na boigo chinka chae chanyare ko bachi gotarero na bobisa bikiombe kirigyo kurwani obutu Kigokorwa ni obukurumi ya EACC aiga ase ense ya Kenya nekero ikirenga ikorwa se kyombekyo kya EACC kere gyokumulekera enchera chikonda gose chi contract chanyara tokwana echichi seine chishilingi chi million chimisato 53 na Ibere nekero bono igati ya abawaziri abanene gose igati ya abawaziri bane ya serikali ya county ya Nyamira na barabo banyarire kumulekerwa nekero bono amasakara anyare kurusiwa ase chavisi echo ayora chikoligererwa na bwo kumanya obwikiranu naki sakarayo agose naki chibesi cyanyarete kwenanwa na bwo na kietende yu yanyarete kwenanwa asama gacho ichiovisi che serikali ase county yo ya Nyamira no roboti rogenderete korende ekirora rora chesinchira engikiranu no nyare koronyora ase Ekeonga nkuru Matildah Obaigwa veni nyaboke korwa sebi manyererio na bwo Kevin Ongeri korwa ase studio ya Kabere gendera kutigara ime ya Getembe TV ase bono tumwarigani DJ Reels ase umurobere of vibes on vibes.
eduka yobomo ya Uhuru Superstores Limited nero eduka echolide ili kubwatuka chirangi cha Crown Paints eyuere company nambe yemo eyo karose chirangi meyense yiga ya Kenya. Crown Paints nigo emanyira sokoro isya ebintu biriya bikomanya seka ngo kwanira chirangi ejo boyiko chire chichi brand ao ejo chire chingi ya kirage chirangi chiga nigo chire chibirengo ao punabono mbabwata chirangi cyo gwakwa imeye nyumba iziko ye nyumba chire chikomentera nibwa amavuta yani oil na bwigo chiriya chia mache inyuranga chirangi chiga nigo chire kurwase chire cheri guririke iriya gatigati bwekariguri iriya bantabati bwigo imeya Uhuru Superstores nero eduka yuka iyo bwate emixer iyo gwochoganya chirangi wikabunuraganye gwochoganire erangi yiga aseduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores na bwokwege namuna ekale aho watagete nigo kwayanyora bwikirano tutarire rero elibwe nyorere abamanyi naboigo enekenga enyumba yao use asomanyete use chire chibiasara nchibwa tokorelekana okuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero utumikite chirangi cha Crown Paints eduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores yego toka se enyumba ya Uhuru Complex imeyumucho yigo busongo eyueranga neduka ya Safaricom mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyuere angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera ase chinamba chabo 0111161500 Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani. Enya gitari ya Nuga Best nenya gitari ya chirengu maso gusega sigire mechando ao ya marwire ayo agendera ko bagagucanda mwanya bantu nigo babwate emashini yekerero iyo ekorongeya egetekyo mogongo yanyinyitora emekia yane kyabuna chingurungo toka kire ase omubere yasibya manyinga egatimrimende emashini ye nigo eroseraniri amaryogo ayo akurukwa nano diamond titanium ayo agutumeka ase okugwenia ale nayo obokoreri wanuga best nigo bole obwiguru mono ase babwate michibi eyo kugwenia marwire yenda buna bulya bwa ovarian cyst fibroids prostate enlargement egatia yanda mange wigo mbabwate mashine nde okubeka samarikao eyo kuyarungiya igati yobokoreri bunde obu bakubwatuka imenya gitariga iko bakwigura kera lituko ochakera Chinsa 11 chamambya gweka Chinsa 12 chamagaroba Nuga Best iko bagotuke miyumu cyobo songo ase nyumba ya Uhuru Towers lirongo lya kabere ase bare nene ku Chinsa mu kire cya Kisii Kisumu
nchasa marieta nkoro kwanongaki ana arwareta marwaira ara mange nkagenda chinya gitari ao korigyo bogwenia egere mbwene chinya gitari narete ne chininge konyoro bogwenia nkaewa mariogo nkanywa lakini timbe tinkonyoro bogweni boikiranete kero nacha Nuga Best ngashugulikerwa nkabango chakira lituko nkorara chimashini cha Nuga Best chimashini echinje abete chigonkonyo mogongo yone nkabwena arthritis nkabwena asthma nkabwena pressure boigo na maroira ndamanga yarengo mubirone ntamanyete na wenete
asamange bakirisi nigwetera sete namba chabo echo chire 0700260518 gose 0770268169 gose 0770410411 wigo nabukubatalira ase website yabo eyuere www.nugabestke.com Nuga Best kutanga mbuya kubwa kubwenia
Isiko